Hoping you to enjoy this telecast as they have so many this year. Our producer, Eleanor Rieger. Our director, Jim Jeanette. He's from Kansas City, and his pop, Joe, is here watching live. Technical director is Bob Bernthal, and nifty Nancy Calloway is the associate director. Bob Armbruster is our technical manager, and Joe Adams, native of Kansas City, unit manager, and assistant to producer, Peter Tatum. Here's Nelson Burton, Jr., hoping to double. Oh, the 7-pin.
All right, he's still in the game. He wants that spare. Burton's had a very good year. Cashed 12 out of the 14 tournaments he's made this year already.
And Bo has earned $33,226. 7th on the money list. If he could win today, he'd move up to 2nd. Bob Palin is president of the King Louie International, and you know we come back here each year, and there he is in that dark suit, fine gentleman, and just loves professional bowlers.
Just a wonderful person, Chris. Just a fine person to be in the bowling industry.
Establishment that also has an ice rink directly behind us.
And we had a hockey game Thursday night also, Chris.
No injuries. No one looked like Guy Lafleur or Phil Esposito. They had fun.
As the tenseness begins to build, you can see
look at
Catherine is just as tense as he is.
5 in a row. 8th frame. In a row. After opening with a strike and an open frame, he now has strung 6. A non-winner. Watch this reaction.
He's going to tear the place up, Chris. And you know, one interesting thing, I always said the bowlers know what's going on. Ernie just asked Harry Golan, our tournament director, what frame is it? He was so excited.
Here's a man, that lady's husband, Ernie Schlegel, who has finished 2nd 5 times in his 12-year career. Made his first appearance on our telecast, and I remember it very well, back in 1969 when he finished 5th in the Greater Buffalo Open. Now in the 9th frame, looking for 7 in a row. Leaving the 4-7. Appreciative crowd here in Overland Park, Kansas. Now the hook 'em horns sign goes up. And Nelson Burton Jr. coming into this final game having won 3 games in a row here.
And with this spare, Chris, this pretty much assures Ernie Schlegel of wrapping up the title. Even though Bo Burton would get a game of 214, Ernie would not need a mark.
All right, we got that spare in that 9th frame. Ernie Schlegel. You can only compliment the 37-year-older who, in 12 years, boy, it takes persistence to stay out here and go through the grind. Here's the man that's won 15 times once this year, and there is a beautiful classic Bo Burton strike. 9th frame.
He's going to keep Ernie honest. He's going to make sure that Ernie just doesn't walk away with it. He's going to try to make a strikeout for the 214 game, make Ernie at least stay behind the foul line and keep the ball on the lane for a good count.
Found a secret of Ernie Schlegel chewing gum for the first time while he's bowling. Bo shooting on the left lane. 2 beautiful strikes here in this championship game on the championship pair in our live coverage, but trailing by 32 at this point. But next week, Bo, along with all the other greats, will be at the Riviera Lanes in Fair Lawn, Ohio, a suburb of Akron.
Beautiful people, too, Chris. They open the town up for the pro bowlers.
It's just great bowling. When you're down and stringing 3 at the end.
The key loss to Bo Burton was in the 8th frame when he left the swishing 7-pin. If he'd have carried that, it would have been a different story. Ernie would have had to watch his count and make the spare and get a good strike to win. But right now, Ernie has to stay behind the foul line.
And Ernie doesn't realize that he's from his seat. Look at that. What a great champion. 15 times. Bo Burton finishing with 4 in a row and a 214 against Ernie Schlegel. Ernie has a spare up in the 9th. 11,000 to the winner, 6 to the runner-up.
And that's not bad, hey.
You ought to know. But Dick, you're overdue to win the Firestone Tournament of Champion. You finished second many times. You won everything else in the world.
I want that title so bad. Ernie's so nervous he can't hardly get rid of the ball.
And with a high hit, Ernie Schlegel and Catherine are delighted. After 12 years, Ernie Schlegel has won. He goes to Akron. We'll be back. He has reason to be happy. For the first time in 12 years, Ernie Schlegel is a winner on the Professional Bowlers Tour, defeating Bo Burton, who had won 3 games, 246 to 214, and Bob Palin gives him the check and the trophy. Be sure to stay tuned for ABC's Wide World of Sports next. Travel arrangements made through and a promotional fee paid by United Airlines. More people fly United to Hawaii than any other airline. Thanks a lot, Dick Weber. See you next week.